It's 2019. It's been nearly 13 years since Rockstar Games first released Bully on the PlayStation 2 back in 2006, and many rumours regarding a sequel to Bully have been thrown around for over a decade now. So for today's video I'm going to be going through all the leaks and rumours about Bully 2 that I could find. Let's start off with the earliest known rumour that I could find about Bully 2, and that goes all the way back as November 9th, 2009, when Sean Lee, the guy who worked on Bully's soundtrack, was interviewed by an Irish gaming website, The Gaming Liberty, who have since been shut down. In this interview, TGL asked Sean, "So you've worked on two games, The Getaway and Bully, would you be open to composing soundtracks for other games in the future?" To which Sean replied, "Yes, it looks like I'll be doing the soundtrack for Bully 2 in the not so distant future." Which of course excited loads of fans and confirmed the sequel was coming. After all, it was perfect timing, as Rockstar had many games coming out in the coming years, with Red Dead Redemption 1 coming out in 2010, LA Noire coming out in 2011, and Max Payne 3 coming in 2012. Not to mention, this was a confirmation from one of the most known people who worked on Bully 1. Some people took this as a hint Bully 2 was coming in 2013 or even 2014, and nothing was ever mentioned about it again however. And of course, in 2011 GTA 5 was announced for a 2013 release. In 2011, shortly after GTA 5's announcement and before Max Payne 3's release, Dan Houser was interviewed by Eurogamer about Bully and Max Payne, where Dan said, "Contrary to a lot of people, we like to take a bit of time at the end of a game before starting a sequel, so we can wait for the excitement or disappointment and everything else of the experience to shake down and really see what we should do with the next game." So we knew we didn't want to start doing the Bully sequel instantly at that second with those guys, even though it's just property that, like Max, we adore and might come back to in the future. There's just no impetus to do that again. You can do Max, and then we'll see what you can do with Bully. And of course, once again, many fans took this as sort of an official confirmation that Bully 2 was coming after GTA 5. Possibly as a PS4 or Xbox 720 game, as people knew this generation console was slowly reaching its end. Remember when the Xbox 720 was rumoured to be coming after the 360? Anyway, following the release of Max Payne 3 on PC, data miners found a very interesting file called quickconvert.bat, which is, just a batch file. Anyway, when opened with Notepad, it reveals the following line: xtools bin anim make expressions.exe and xjimmy build dev common data expressions test expression.xml. Now some people assume this might have had something to do with Bully 2, as the path was, well, Jimmy and then build, possibly hinting that this was a Bully 2 codename, or a hint that Bully 2 was being worked on and would have Jimmy Hopkins returning, hence the Jimmy name. While others believed it was just the name of the developers folder who worked on the expressions for Max Payne. And others believed it was just a really early leftover file when Rockstar was working on Max Payne, and the file didn't have anything important to do with the beta of Max Payne or Bully 2 in general, which it was basically. Anyway, very shortly after Max Payne 3's release, Rockstar Vancouver was shut down and instead merged with Rockstar Toronto. Upon hearing this news, many Bully fans were mixed. Some assumed that this means Bully 2 would have been cancelled, and others believing that Rockstar Toronto would be carrying on development instead. Others believe Bully 2 wasn't happening anyway, so the news wasn't as bad for them. I do remember seeing some debate about that, like some noticing that Rockstar Toronto haven't actually worked on a game outside the Warriors, instead opting to help out on ports of other Rockstar titles, like Bully on the Wii and, PC ports of Grand Theft Auto. And others saying that if Bully 2 was in development, it probably would have been moved to another studio like Rockstar North, who work on GTA. Or probably delayed, as Rockstar were hard at work on GTA 5 at the time. In August 2013, Rockstar Games filed a trademark renewal for Bully, which did seem a bit unusual following that GTA 5 was coming out the next month. And you all know exactly what I'm going to say here, but once again fans got their hopes up that this means Bully 2 was coming after GTA 5, for the PS4 and Xbox One. Well, and PC of course. Others once again thinking that this was completely meaningless and it was just Rockstar renewing the trademark since Bully was recently re-released on the PlayStation 3 through the PS2 Classic section, alongside some of the classic PS2 GTA games like GTA San Andreas and Vice City. In September 2013, not 2 weeks after GTA 5's launch on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, Dan Houser was interviewed by Polygon about Bully, such as a sequel and Jimmy's character, like Jimmy returning in a future Grand Theft Auto game, or how Jimmy Hopkins compares to like a Nico Bellic. Regarding Bully 2, Dan had said this: "I know I want to, well hopefully, you never know. There's a lot of directions I can go with that one, it's funny." Now courtesy of the Bully wiki, in 2013 as well, Bully voice actor Stan Captain, who was an uncredited voice actor for Bully, updated his blog to say he was working on an unannounced upcoming action-adventure game by Take-Two Interactive. But this unannounced game was cancelled before he could actually perform his role. Some believe this was to do with Agent, the PS3 exclusive game that Rockstar announced back in 2007 that kept getting cancelled, then brought back, and then cancelled again, even to the point where developers at Rockstar themselves didn't even know if Agent would see the light of day, or if this was something to do with Bully 2. As Stan worked on the first game, it would make sense for him to be brought back to reprise his role as a young teenager. Of course, he was under a non-disclosure agreement, so sadly he wasn't allowed to say anything under, well, you know, law. A hoax started surfacing the internet in 2015 that a piece of artwork for a game called Bully 2 Senior Year was leaked, with many people once again taking this as pure fact. The artwork, if you can even call it that was evidence, was a very crappily made image of Bulworth Academy logo with the words Bully 2 Senior Year with a release date of 2016. Sorry to break script here, but how the hell could anybody actually believe this crap? The logo at the bottom is cut off and the text is just too sharp compared to the logo itself. It legitimately looks like somebody's first ever crappy Photoshop job. Honestly, out of all the rumours in this video, this one is probably the worst, and yet it was widely spread for some reason, only God himself knows why. Anyway, I apologise for that off-script rant. Where was I? Oh yeah, on October 7th, 2016, Rockstar Games invited Achievement Hunter and Funhouse to play GTA Online for a livestream. And on that livestream, Jack from Achievement Hunter said this: "We're going to play some bikers, and then we're going to play some Bully 2. You showed us that game just before we came here." But just as he said that, he quickly turns his head to the left and can be heard saying, "Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that." Now, as expected, this was on an official Rockstar stream, so many people took this as fact again, others thinking it was Jack making a joke as Bully was approaching its 10th anniversary. However, in 2019, we now realise that Jack said this 6 days before the official Red Dead Redemption 2 announcement. It's possible Jack was shown Red Dead Redemption 2, but he said Bully 2 as a joke, or just, you know, to cover his tracks, hoping the viewers up for a Bully sequel when in reality it's just Red Dead Redemption's time to shine again. He might have been told not to mention anything because Rockstar's big announcement would otherwise be spoiled, and he was probably under a non-disclosure agreement, you know, when he was shown the game. Now, 2017 was quite a big year for Bully 2 rumours. In April, Jan2295, a well-known and very credible Rockstar Games insider who had many correct predictions regarding GTA Online and Red Dead Redemption 2, announced that Bully 2 is in development and is coming after Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, while this is just a Twitter post, it should be noted that Jan is a very credible source for this kind of stuff. As mentioned, he got loads of stuff correct about GTA Online, and this statement had a lot of weight to it as opposed to just being like a post by some brand new account saying that they work for Rockstar. In July 2017, a mysterious game appeared on Game Informer's website called Bully 2 Kevin's Back Jack, with a release date scheduled for autumn 2017 and a release for the PlayStation 4. Now, Game Informer quickly pulled this, but of course not without it being saved and some fan speculation. Now, the reason this particular leak, or rumour if you will, blew up is because Game Informer is typically a reputable source instead of like a wiki or IMDb. Now, as Rockstar announced an exclusivity deal with Sony for Red Dead Redemption 2 to receive online stuff for Xbox, some fans speculated this means Rockstar would announce Bully 2 at Sony's E3 event. Others disregarded this because Red Dead Redemption 2 was recently delayed until 2018, so it wouldn't make sense for Rockstar to announce another AAA release, especially when they haven't released the latest one yet either. Others also realised the name was rather odd, especially since there's no character called Kevin, or Jack for that matter, in Bully, and the title did seem really off as it didn't make sense either. Kevin's Back Jack, it just sounds like a one-off line you'd hear in a TV show where a character called Jack is informed somebody called Kevin has returned. Either way, Game Informer themselves tweeted, "You might be seeing reports that we have reported that Bully 2 exists. This is an error, we have not heard anything about a sequel to Bully," and promptly removed the page. To this day, it's still unknown if this was an error or if they do know about a sequel but are under a non-disclosure agreement. Funnily enough, about a month later, supposed concept artworks of Bully 2 surfaced. Known as Bully 2 Info, he uploaded quite a lot of concept artwork about Bully, from characters to the scenery where the sequel would take place in, alongside what inspiration Rockstar Games are using for these characters. Now, in the same month, he also uploaded a lot of artwork from Agent, the other supposed game that was in development from Rockstar. Now, as these were published shortly after Jan2295's confirmation, this rumour is arguably one that sent the hype train into its fastest state ever. Many YouTubers and gaming outlets cover this arguably massive news. Now, understandably, Rockstar Games have never made a statement regarding this, because either response would be a leak. If they said yes, then obviously it'd be like the word of Christ to Christians. Now, if they said no, it would kill any actual hype Bully 2 or Agent had, and we could go on to GTA 6 or whatever. While some did criticise the artwork for being fake and possibly being fan art, people were also quick to realise that the leaked artwork didn't actually exist when they were first image searched, so it wasn't a case of somebody just re-uploading somebody else's deviant artwork either. Aside from this, the concept artwork, if it's real, also revealed the name of one of the characters, or at least the concept names of one of the characters, Nick, who in his concept artwork has a badge that says "Vote for Nick," you know, a bit like Ernest Jones from the first Bully during his election campaign. In late 2017, Dan Houser was interviewed and he mentioned how he was thankful not to be releasing GTA 6 in the current political climate and didn't want to release another GTA game during the current president's reign. Now, while not a Bully 2 rumour in itself, many people started believing the Bully 2 is coming after Red Dead 2 rumour because the pieces started falling together quite well. With Jan2295's confirmation, the leaked artwork, and the fact that leaves Rockstar at least a 6-year gap between Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 6, lead many to believe that at some point between 2019 and 2023, Rockstar would announce and hopefully release it. If not Bully, maybe a new game like Agent or maybe an LA Noire sequel. Also, in October 2018, supposed casting calls for Bully 2 were leaked. There were 7 casting calls for a big name gaming publisher based in Pinewood Studios in London, mostly calling for British younger roles alongside a college professor role, and strangely the category was actually drama. Now this rumour was mixed, as Bully being a drama game didn't sit well with many, especially those who knew Bully as a satire, light-hearted comedy game instead of like a gritty drama. Others didn't like the sound of Bully being set in a college, as Bully seems all about high school hijinks and stereotypical high school life of a teenager. And many of Bully's themes like pranks and childish bullying, wedgies, swirlies, throwing stink bombs and that, would be very out of place in a college setting. Now while not a massive rumour in itself, hardcore Bully fans noticed that Red Dead Redemption 2 had more references to Bully than GTA 5 and GTA 4. These being an in-game gun with Canis Canum Edit scrawled on the side, which was the name of Bully's European release and the motto for Wolf Academy, and the endgame achievement, where after beating the epilogue you get an achievement called Endless Summer. Now fans once again speculate this was Rockstar's way of hinting, as GTA 5 had quite a few Red Dead Redemption references alongside a copy and paste mission from Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which was the 100% mission in GTA 5. Of course that one is just grasping at straws, but you have to understand, the Bully fanbase is honestly desperate for a Bully sequel. I'm not even going to deny that, we all want one. Anyway, the final rumour. In November 2018, GTA Series Videos posted a tweet about Agent regarding its trademark. The trademark for Agent had been abandoned because the application was dead, refused, dismissed or invalidated, officially confirming Agent was cancelled. Others pointed out the trademark wasn't entirely abandoned and linked to other patents on the United States Patent and Trademark website, but as expected a few days later those trademarks also fell under dead application, and Agent was rumoured to be coming eventually, so by having the trademarks expire, it pretty much confirmed Agent wouldn't be happening, and we might be seeing a Bully 2 sequel after Red Dead Redemption after all. Did I say Bully 2 sequel? I mean a Bully sequel. As of making this video, it's January 2019 and those are near enough all the rumours I could find about a Bully sequel from 2009 to 2019. So that's 10 whole years of Bully rumours. So that's it for today's video, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Bully based content, hit that join button if you want to support me in a more personal way, and let's just hope that Rockstar announce Bully 2 soon, damn it, because we really do need it.